It's 9:38. We have Dana, Steve, Rick, and Brian. We're going to start with the Delta Bike Project Hive update. Rick, had you talked to Jeff at the Delta Bike Project?
Yes, I talked to him. It was last Saturday.
Okay. Um, was there any update? I mean, do we know whether the Hive is? I mean, I heard there was some sort of resurgence, or that are they gonna make it?
I have no idea. I have not heard anything, not even about a resurgence.
Okay. I had heard from, I think Nathan Wolf had mentioned something about them
Hmm.
maybe getting the money together. I don't know.
That would be nice.
Yeah. What was the lowdown as far as what Jeff was thinking, and kind of what his plan, where we would fit in if he ended up taking over the lease or whatever?
Yeah, he doesn't want to make any changes. He wants to, other than him expanding what Delta Bike Club has access to, more space. They want to take down their wall, and but there would be no changes for us. We would keep the same uh, deal that we have now, with the option of expanding to take over more space that belonged to the rumor union before, if they
Okay.
decide to go away. Or if we didn't want to do that, then he would find another tenant or to go in there in that area to help pay, defray the costs.
Gotcha.
But he said that if we would still have our area like we always planned and always have
Would there
had.
would there be any change in terms of what the common area
No, in
situation would
fact,
be?
what he had talked about was taking down his wall and putting a bench along that back wall almost to where the door is on the side. And
And
then,
I actually would prefer that. That would be a much better layout for
yeah,
us.
and to him. And he wanted to have portable bike racks or stands where people can come and work on their bikes indoors during their time, but having
Okay.
them portable so they can move out of the way. And he wants to make that whole area right there available for classes.
All right. Well, that's good news then. I'm glad he doesn't really want to change any of that kind of stuff.
Right. Yeah, it's in his best interest to keep us there.
Yeah.
Did he happen to mention anything about what say we would like to expand, what he would expect to charge us?
No,
Okay.
no.
What was the Hive paying? Does anybody know?
It was about 1,200 a month, and Delta Bike Project was 350. We're 350.
Dang, so he's talking about taking on that whole extra 1,200 on top of the 350
No,
that
you
we
would
pay?
drop the no. That's the total.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
so their total liability is like that 1,200.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry. So I mean they're talking like 500.
Okay.
If I can do my math right, 350, 350, 700.
Gotcha. Okay.
So for him, it'd be an extra $500 a month.
Yeah. Okay. As far as finances go, Brian, where do we sit at as far as the bank account and any kind of PayPal or anything like that?
There has been no change since our last meeting. Uh, Transferred what was remaining in the PayPal to checking, so we'll be ready to write a check and cover it at the end of the month.
Okay.
Our total finances are $407.64.
All right. And I haven't paid for September yet. I don't know how many other people have. But that actually puts us in a pretty good position then if we're this early in the month and we're already up to what we need to make rent.
Did we get the 90 from Eventbrite?
Uh, The problem with the account is I can't necessarily see the deposits. I have to look at the total, and as I was just trying to log in, it seems like the system's down right now for maintenance.
This is what a community bank gets you.
Wow.
But if I get in, I will let you know if I see that the balance is higher than what I just reported.
Alright.
We should expect it. I think that we had a deposit before, like their test deposit, so it should have worked, and that should have been right at the beginning of September.
Yeah,
But yeah, just let me know if it does. So
will do.
All right. So we're gonna do the room update. I don't know for you those of you that weren't there this past weekend. We went ahead and got all the benches built. The only thing left to do is the shelving on the top of the back of the benches. We've got the 2x4s cut for the posts, but we still need to do some cutting for the cross beams and cutting some plywood to make those shelves and everything. But I don't know. Do we have? I know that at some point we would like to do the floor, and we definitely would like to do the ceiling grid. Do we have any kind of timeline for that kind of stuff, or? Because
is
right
there
now, go ahead.
is there anything left on the benches that need to be done, like the tops? Were we going to put something on it, or is it going to be just the plywood?
I would say right now, I mean, unless somebody's got some access, unless the material is dirt cheap. I mean, the tabletops are fine to use for projects. I mean, I don't know if somebody had some access to some Formica or they had an idea of what they wanted to put up there, but it seems to me like we're pretty good as far as the tabletops if we want to start putting projects and stuff in there.
All right.
Is anybody going to be heading down to the Makerspace this weekend?
Be there tomorrow.
Well, we will definitely be there tomorrow. I just didn't know if anybody had any plans to be there this weekend. If I get some time, I'm probably gonna try and head down there and get the pieces cut for all the crossbars for all the shelves and stuff.
Okay, I've already assembled those pieces that came with the bench and all of
Yes.
those boards that you cut already.
Yeah.
The vertical ones. Those were already assembled.
Okay, so we just need the ones to go across from the post, right?
Right.
We got clearance for the ceiling. I think the ceiling's at like 7'11".
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah. We're probably like a good 3 feet below. Where the,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Don't want to make it too high for all of us short people that have to reach up there.
It's this archival purposes.
I believe they already have that upstairs at the hive.
Oh yes. Well,
That's
it's
right.
long-term archival.
Yeah.
That may be where our bank operates as well.
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right, so we've got Art Walk tomorrow. Our theme is audio projects. I know I'm bringing something. I think Dana and Rick. I don't know who else may be bringing projects that day. Does anybody else have any projects that they're going to be bringing that day? Or that will even be attending?
Brent's bringing Makey Makey.
Okay, that's right.
Was he going to bring his lava lamp too?
I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be a good project for it.
Was anybody else going to be able to be down there for the actual Art Walk?
I plan to be down there at some point.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I won't be down there. My mom's in town, so I'll be entertaining her.
Aren't they
Entertainer at the
having a,
makerspace, man.
yeah, aren't they having a parade down there for
Yes, it's the pep rally.
the pep rally
The pep
Yeah.
rally will be going down Dolphin Street.
Yep.
Very
during Art
nice.
Walk?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that ought to be exciting.
Yeah, they've taken over Cathedral Square, so anybody that's like any vendors or anybody that thinks they're going to set up there will be sorely mistaken.
I'm glad we're way
That's
beyond
right.
those days.
Oh, maybe we'll get more traffic in our area.
We had an email earlier from Jeff saying that they were not going to be open.
That's right.
So I don't know how that plays with, are they going to want us to keep the garage door shut? Or can we just open it anyways?
Well, it sounded like he said he was going to clean his area up in case we wanted to be there.
Yeah.
So yeah,
'Cause I would-
I'll ask him the question if we can keep that garage door open, because that's really the main way people get in.
right.
Yeah.
If we don't have that open, then a lot of people aren't even going to bother even stopping by.
Yeah,
So,
we really need to have that open.
Yeah, I agree.
okay.
And if someone has a cooler of beer that they just happen to leave there with a small bucket of ones next to it, that'd be really awesome.
I think I'm definitely going to probably bring down a cooler with some beer and some drinks and stuff in it.
Something that's, donation.
That's right. The other event that we have, we have two other events going on this month. One we haven't really gotten too many details on except for the day, but we don't have the time, which is the Arduino workshop. The retro game night. I think Dana, you've gone ahead and posted all the stuff that we've given you for. That's going to be on this next Saturday, not this upcoming Saturday, but the Saturday after.
That's
I'm sorry. Retro
okay.
game night. Retro game night's going to be this coming Monday, the 15th, and then after that we will have the Retro Pie night, where we will be showing people how to build console, basically, a retro game console on the 20th. Is it anybody going to be available for the? I'll be down there for Retro Game Night on Monday. Is anybody else going to be available during that time to come down?
I'll be there.
Okay.
I'm going to come by with my daughter and let her rip apart stuff for a little while.
Nice.
And Rick, I posted up and emailed you the link to the flyer for the Retro Game Night.
Yep, I saw it. I'll get it printed out. Thanks.
Yeah, you just need a couple of them that we can hang up in the space.
Okay.
If you can get me more, I'll see if I can get those passed on to Gamers and Geeks.
Well,
Yeah.
do we have one Steve can download?
Yeah, it's under marketing on the Google Drive under print material.
Steve, do you have a way to print it up and everything?
Not particularly.
You call yourself.
At least not in color.
Yeah, and it doesn't look good in black and white.
Okay. And we're gonna need these. You just want to have these up and printed on the game night itself, Monday night?
No, it's advertising for game night. So we just want a couple to have in this space on Art Walk on Friday night.
I got you.
Dana, have you posted that on Reddit maybe?
No, I haven't. It's a good suggestion.
Doing it under like our mobile or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mobile AL. Yeah, they recently had a tabletop game night at the Blind Mule. So.
Oh,
Cool.
nice.
And by the way, I finally got into the bank account, and I do see the $90.
All right.
Woohoo!
Excellent.
Whoop, whoop.
Dana, have you seen anybody so far has anybody signed up for the RetroPie just based on the advertisements that we've sent out on Google Plus and Facebook and stuff, or no?
Negative. So far, it's been, I think there's been 19 views.
I'm not as popular as you.
It's the topic.
All right. Well,
But you never know. The big deal is, when people are going to see it.
yeah. I think so.
And
I think Retro Game Night will be a big, opportunity to sort of try and get a lot of the people that might be interested in a class like that to maybe come out.
And we'll have to sell it on Friday. I'll have I got a Raspberry Pi set up as a kiosk to do the email stuff.
Yeah.
So we can say, oh yeah, well this is a Raspberry Pi. You've seen this? It's $30.
Yeah.
If you come up here on Monday, you can play video games.
Be all cool and stuff.
Yeah, and stuff.
Nice. I think that's mostly it for the topics. Do we have anything that anybody wanted to bring up, or any questions, comments, concerns?
Internet was on that.
Yes, yeah, you're right, actually. We need to. Danny, you'd said something about you'd found like a promotional AT&T thing that was like.
AT&T will do 3 months at like half price.
Is that for business or for
Business? It's for business.
Oh, nice.
Now it's the deal is that you're not going to get the fastest speed as like Comcast.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, I mean, I've got AT&T here, just because I got tired of dealing with Comcast. And I mean, what's what they're offering? Was it? You said $15 a month was the half?
For like their low end on I don't know, it was like a couple megabit low end was at the $15, and then it goes up to, I think the highest is 24 megabit at like 60 or 70, something like that. I use a Uverse at the house as well, just because I got tired of Mediacom.
Yeah. No, I think we should run that by Jeff, but I mean, for the most part, I think that's probably the best deal we're gonna, I mean, having internet, period, is gonna be much better than not having internet, and even if we just did the low end, that's gonna be plenty fast for most of our basic needs. Just browsing the web, being able to probably, download stuff whenever we need it. But I mean, I don't see anybody's going to be, running a BitTorrent server out of our makerspace. I would hope.
So I guess that's the question on my mind was, how do we know if we're ready to do it financially? What makes sense to you guys?
Yeah, that's a pretty good question. I don't know. Nathan Wolf, I don't know if you guys know, he's moved over to Gulf Shores, so we're probably after the end of this, sort of what we agreed to do for the founders stuff. I doubt that he is going to continue beyond that. If we do that, I'm not sure what our actual, income and bill situation is. Brian, do you know? Does anybody? I mean, does anybody know how many paying members we have right now, as far as what we can expect per month to come in through the door?
We had over 9. We had 9 plus 40 from Josh last month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because we had Russell Milling and William Hale as well.
Okay. I mean, I think that's something, we absolutely definitely need. So I think if we go ahead and pull the trigger on that, if there's some times we'll get it figured out as far as getting the internet paid for and stuff like that. I'm all in favor for it. I don't unless anybody else has an objection. I think we should go ahead and move forward and get
No, are
that.
there any startup costs?
There likely will be. We can look into it. I imagine that there'll be something
Probably
related to it.
right. Probably around like $100, I think, is
Yeah,
typically
yeah,
their.
post that up. I probably got some money to pay for that.
Excellent. Now, anybody preferences? My suggestion with the ATT Uverse thing was that if we needed to get the cost down,
Yeah, and
we could really scale down, and I don't think
right.
that we need the speed per se.
No, I think access is what's most important at this point. I don't. I have no problem with AT&T Uverse, and and even if we decided to scale it up over the course of a year, I doubt that we're ever going to need more than 24 megabit in a space like that. So.
Does anyone else have any comments about it? Thoughts, suggestions?
No, I like it. That's what I use here.
And I talked to and I did talk to the guy local that does wireless, and he was still quoting me at $70, and I could not get details out of him, so it wasn't any.
That was the directed Wi-Fi or whatever.
Yeah, it's I think it's like JMF or something Solutions. It's a local guy, and it was miserable trying to get a number. I'm gonna mail you the price list as soon as I get back into the house.
Well, maybe he's out of the country.
He was in a convertible going through the tunnel.
All right. Well, I mean, I think we'll go ahead and move on with that, Dana. I'll get with you as far as getting that ordered, and we'll get it installed and everything. Does anybody else have anything else that they wanted to bring up, or any questions, suggestions?
Not this time.
All right. Well, I think hopefully I'll see all of you guys tomorrow, except for Brian. I know Nathan Miller's been on the call, but he's been silent this whole time.
Yeah, sorry. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I joined late and just
We
kind
can hear
of.
you.
Okay. I don't think I'm gonna make it out tomorrow night. I didn't even realize that tomorrow was the night.
Fail.
Yeah,
How about Monday? You gonna come out
No
for game
worries,
night?
man.
Monday. Yeah, I should be able to.
Okay, cool.
Anybody going to the game? Besides
Well,
Brian, I know you're going.
I'll be there. I will be there.
Okay.
If I
I'll
can
be
get
tailgating, and I'll be leaving because we have the Linux user group meeting that afternoon as well. If anybody wants to go to that, that's not going to the game. It'll be at South.
You're gonna miss history when we destroy an SEC team.
You
At
know
a,
what?
a
Brian-
Ladd Stadium sellout. I mean, you're
Brian
gonna.
Wright is awesome at putting almost play-by-play on Twitter, so I won't miss it.
There you go. All right.
And it's Android programming is the topic. We'll be
Nice.
hmm So the building is signed up in my name, so I kind of have to be there.
Yeah, if you're going to be on the hook for any damages.
Yeah. So anyway, and I'm smoking meat, so you make sure you come on by if you're over there.
Cool.
If you're there, come by and try mine and see which one's better.
Yeah. All right, that's a competition now. I'm starting mine tonight, Brian. As soon as we hang up.
All right, guys. Well, I hope to see you. Whoever can make it down to Art Walk tomorrow, and then also anybody that's going to be down maybe this Saturday. or then also then on retro game night. So thanks guys for lending us your time this Thursday evening.
I do want to point out one thing real quick, and I'll have more information next time. When we had our last meeting, I was talking about meeting with the people at the library. I did that, and there's some good things that we need to talk about together that we can move forward on, and I think it would be good for us. I'll talk to you guys face to face probably starting tomorrow.
Yeah, I was gonna say that'd probably be a good something good for us to talk about when we get over to the space during art walk and stuff.
Yeah. So I'll see you guys tomorrow and talk to you a bit about it.
Cool.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, you have a good evening.
Bye.
Thanks, you too.
All right.
See you.
See y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.